The global race for dominance in the new energy vehicle market has entered a heated phase as Europe takes drastic measures to protect its industries from China's growing influence. In June 2024, several EU countries, led by France, imposed steep tariffs on Chinese automakers. These tariffs are the latest escalation in a brewing trade war. It's a multifaceted economic conflict impacting industries across the board. Let's dive into how these tariffs are reshaping global trade. France, a vocal advocate of European industrial protection, joined other EU nations in targeting China's largest automakers, including BYD and SAIC. New tariffs range from 17% to 38%, depending on the company. A blanket 21% tariff was also imposed on other manufacturers. This responds to the influx of cheaper Chinese EVs, with the EU accusing Beijing of illegal subsidies. Officials claim these subsidies give Chinese companies an unfair edge, allowing lower prices. In 2023, 20% of newly registered EVs in Europe were Chinese-made. China didn't remain passive. In response to the EU's tariffs, Beijing launched an anti-dumping investigation into pork exports from the EU. Pork is critical for many EU countries, especially Spain, which exported 560,000 tons to China in 2023. Anti-dumping duties could cost Spanish producers around $400 million. China, the world's largest pork consumer, accounts for nearly half of global consumption. As the EU braces for China's retaliation, Russia is seizing the opportunity. Russian pork producers have swiftly signed trade deals with Chinese buyers, positioning themselves as an alternative supplier. In August 2024, Russia exported 50,000 tons of pork to China, aiming to capture 10% of China's pork market. This cooperation comes as both face Western sanctions, from the Ukraine conflict to trade restrictions. Not all EU countries support the aggressive tariff policy. Germany, Denmark and Italy oppose tariffs on Chinese EVs, fearing retaliation. For Germany, the stakes are high. BMW and Volkswagen rely heavily on the Chinese market. German officials push for dialogue, but progress is slow. The EU pressed forward with tariffs, making minor adjustments. Beyond automotive and agriculture, the EU-China trade war affects other critical industries. In August 2024, China announced export controls on antimony, a key material for solar panels, electronics, and military applications. This followed the EU's tariff hike, highlighting China's leverage over essential materials in global supply chains. The restrictions will hit European and US high-tech manufacturing hard. The EU's decision to target Chinese EVs is a double-edged sword. While it aims to protect European automakers, it risks damaging other sectors. China's retaliatory measures on pork, dairy, and brandy exports could harm European producers, especially in Spain, France, and Germany. Russia's maneuvers are shifting the balance of trade, leading to deeper economic ties between Moscow and Beijing at Europe's expense. European consumers and businesses may pay the price through higher costs and disrupted supply chains. The escalating trade dispute between the EU and China over electric vehicles is spreading beyond the auto industry, impacting sectors from agriculture to high-tech manufacturing. The long-term consequences could reshape global trade relations. The global economy is more interconnected than ever, and protectionist measures can have wide-reaching effects. That's it for today's video. What do you think? Will these tariffs hurt Europe more than they help? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on global trade dynamics.